Welcome to the Daily App Show iPhone edition. Today we're going to take a look at TCoder. This is an application that you would use in tandem with a digital voice recorder, and what it does is it allows you to take notes and use the time code of the voice memo or the memo that you're recording on the other device so that you can leave notes along with that. So one of the things that I have liked to do when I was in college, for an example, was record the audio of the message that was going on or whatever was being taught to me while I write down notes. Now the problem with that is that you would be writing down notes and later on you'd want to go listen to the audio and you'd have a heck of a time trying to find out where that audio was. And so, you spend time fast forwarding, going back and forth between audio, depending on what type of device you're using. But with this application, it allows you to take notes and keep track of all that stuff. So you do need some sort of a recording device, and so if you use other applications, like for example, I'm going to use Evernote to record some audio. So what I would do is I would go ahead and hit a new note here in the application. You can see we've got the time code here. We can use time code or the actual clock to record our note. So let's go ahead and hit time code. And so what I'm going to do here is on my recording device, I'm going to choose audio note, and then I'm going to hit record and start at the same time on these devices. And you can see that I've got my audio note now recording on my other device. And so as the recording is taking place, I can go in and hit little messages, and you can see that it's going to tag whatever log that I put in here, whatever message or note, with the time code of the recording. So I could just put in here, I'll just put note 1 and then hit done. And I'm listening to the talk or the message or whatever it is that's going on, and then another good point that I want to take notes on comes up, so I'll go ahead and hit another one and put in another message, so note 2 perhaps, and it just keeps going and keeps going. And so we would continue to do this until our message is done, and when we were done, we would hit stop on our recording device and our app here, timecode app, and then we have our complete note. So what's cool is we can go back. You can see we've got a log here. I can go in and change the information about this. Perhaps I want to call this, let's call it the app demo. So we're going to type that in. For the speaker, I could put in the speaker's name, I could put in the subject name, all that stuff. So I'll go ahead and put in my name here. We could put in the subject, I can set the date, I can set the time, the location, and then also notes overall on this, on the whole entry total. And you can see here now it's added app demo, it's added my name, and I can go and view any of these notes that are in here and even edit those notes, which is really cool. So when we're done, of course, getting this information out of the app is really easy. We can simply just hit email, and you can see what it's going to do. It's going to actually give us our information here and then give us the notes in a CSV file as well, which is really cool because now I can email this out and share it with other people that were at that talk, or even just email it to myself for a good backup to have if I need to view that information. So it's really easy to use. I can go in and even use this again and use the time stamping instead, and just go ahead and keep notes and take notes with the timestamp. So the timestamp option works really cool as well because it simply stamps it with the time, and then we can just create logs based on whatever the message was. And so just depends on how you're recording your audio. And so, like I said, this application works great when you use it in tandem with some sort of a recording device. Now, some sessions give a CD, give an audio file or something you can download. That's going to work just in the same. The time code may not be exactly the same because you don't have control over when it starts and stops, but you'll have a pretty good idea, and of course you can use your notes regardless. But best solution, have some sort of recording device and then use this application in tandem. And so for those of you out there who need something to kind of keep track of those notes so that they're easier to find, I think this application is just going to be amazing and a new way for you to do things. Definitely check out TimeCoder in the App Store today.